Hi everyone, my name is Shantanu and in this video I'm going to talk about another small cap stock. The name of the stock is RVNL or Rail Vikas Nigam Limited, and I'm going to start with discussing the history, then I'll come to the business model, then financials, and lastly we'll discuss the technical levels. So let's start with the history. RVNL is a public sector enterprise stock, and if you compare the performance of this stock with other PSU level stocks, you'll not see much of a positive difference. The stock has been producing disappointing returns since its IPO. Now let's discuss the origin of the stock and how this idea came into view. So RVNL was incorporated in 2005 by Shri Atal Bihari Vajpayee scheme, which was National Rail Vikas Yojana. This scheme was introduced to improve the overall rail infrastructure of the country. So this was the origin of RVNL, and let's now discuss the business model and other details of the company. So one of the primary motives of RVNL is to raise money through a mix of equity and debt from banks, financial institutions for the development of the railways, right? Another motive is to support and implement the projects which promote the well-being of the railway infrastructure. Also, it is important to note that the projects given to RVNL are through Ministry of Railways. This essentially means that when the project is submitted to Ministry of Railway, the Ministry of Railway then assigns this project to RVNL, and RVNL is completely responsible from the ideation process to the execution process. RVNL is responsible to execute this project. So RVNL, you can say, maintains the end-to-end cycle of project. So this is good for RVNL as it shows that Ministry of Railways trusts and believes in RVNL, but at the same time this is bad for RVNL because RVNL is totally dependent on Ministry of Railways for projects. Now let's talk about financials and performance of this company. You may see information on the internet saying that the company is debt free, but that is not the case if you look at the data released by the company and the information available on moneycontrol.com. The liabilities are increasing year on year, and if you could see this image, you can see that the current liabilities stand at around 3.3 lakhs as of March 2019 versus 2.68 lakhs as computed on March 2018. By the way, current liabilities are short-term debts that the company needs to repay, whereas non-current liabilities are debts that the company can repay over a longer time frame. So talking about profitability, well, the company is increasing its profits on year-on-year basis. You can see this on the chart that I have just pasted on the screen. The dividend yield is not so bad since the company is giving dividend of around 5.9% versus 1.5% that the sector generally delivers. So this was the end of the financials and performance section. Now before we move on to the technical section, I'll just give you my personal opinion on this stock. So the few negatives that I don't really like about this is that it has a dependency on Ministry of Railways. The second negative that I have about this company is that the debt is increasing on a year-on-year basis, which is really bad. Third is that uncertainty is there regarding the projects assigned by Ministry of Railway. You can see this in the screenshot that I have attached on the screen. Now a few positives. Increasing profit, although the profit is directly dependent on the projects assigned by the Ministry of Railway. So if the Ministry of Railway decides not to assign projects to RVNL, then you can expect losses. Next is, it would be interesting to know if this stock will perform well once the privatization occurs. So you might have heard of the news that Railways is deciding to privatize 5% of the trains, right? So it would be interesting to see how the stock performs when the privatization happens. So my overall stance on this is that if you are a very aggressive investor and you have surplus amount of cash with you, you can maybe invest 10 to 15% of your investment into this stock. However, if you are a conservative investor, I'll recommend you to not look at this stock and not invest in this. And lastly, if you are invested in this stock, then I would strongly urge you to book your exit whenever it is possible. Whenever you turn green, then please do book your exit. Now, not to discourage investors, this stock has a huge potential if the projects and if Ministry of Railways supports RVNL. At the same time, if the Ministry of Railway decides not to assign mega projects to RVNL, then we can see a sharp decline in this stock. And if you are interested in investing in small cap stocks, I would strongly urge you to look at other stocks. There are much better stocks than RVNL, which are multi-baggers. Now, talking about multi-baggers, I wouldn't say this stock is a multi-bagger. You can expect a return of around 20 to 30% in a 3 to 4 year time frame. So this stock, according to my view, is not a multi-bagger, but it has a huge potential. And if you really think that railways will do good in the near future, then you can surely invest in this stock. Right, so that was my opinion, and now let's move on to the technical chart. Right, so nothing really happening on the technical chart as of now. You can see the stock consolidating a bit around the 20 and 19.15 levels. The stock is waiting for some good news, and if the good news comes, then it can break the 20 level barrier, and if it breaks the 20 level barrier and moves up, then you can expect a good momentum in this stock. As of now, since the stock is still in range, I wouldn't advise you to invest in this at the current moment. Once it breaks the range, if it either goes up, then it will be a buy. If it goes down, then don't invest in the stock, right? So I hope this video brings you some clarity on how RVNL is performing in terms of financials, what is the business model, and you got to know about the technical levels as well. If you really like the video and the content, please do comment below and subscribe and like the video.